You are now live. Hello, lovely humans. If I can get my a little frankincense for the evening. Yeah. Hello, Brianna. What is up? Hey. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I wasn't on last Thursday. Last week was crazy. Was I on last Thursday? Maybe I was. I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's use my owls. Okay, great. I was like, did I come on last week? Let's see, Miss Brianna. Well, happy May. Okay, we're in May. That's crazy. Venus is now in Aries. I'm going to go do that tarot and transits when this is over. So let's see what the vibes are. Hey, Candace. Okay, Brianna. What does Miss Brianna need to know right now? Spirit. 8 of Wands. Something's coming in quick. And I just said Venus moved into Aries. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to get some communication with somebody. This card usually talks about communication. It usually happens very quickly, spontaneously, out of nowhere. Where have you been? Look, and then the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know when this person comes and talks to you, Brianna, because something is coming in. This is someone's eye on the prize. You see that little cute little owl? He is going down to snatch something up quickly. So someone's definitely going to be hitting you up. They're definitely been trying to figure out maybe when. Yeah, and I have the moon underneath that. Could be someone expressing their emotions, their feelings for you. But just be on the lookout for communication because it's coming. I got 2 cards of communication. So someone's going to be communicating with you. With the moon underneath that 8 of Wands, I feel like they've been holding something back. So someone maybe could be like confessing something or, you know, that's what it feels like. Okay, Candace is next. Let me know when that happens because that was 2 very clear communication cards. And with the moon, yeah, you're not going to see it coming either, I don't feel. It's going to be like, what? It's going to be like, hey. Candace. Girl, I'm not surprised. These boys keep coming out of the woodwork over here with me. I'm just like, but can one of y'all be for real? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, okay, we get it. But can y'all be for real? Can someone be for real? Instead of just getting on my nerves. This for Candace. Candace. And I just want to remind you guys, I know, Brianna, you're in New York. I'm not exactly sure about Candace and Adrian, and whomever else is on. But if you're here in Atlanta, we're back in person for the first time in so long for our Mystic Moon, full moon meditations. It's super cute. Just come through, get a vibe, and hang out with us. Tickets are on sale now. It's very small and intimate and cute. So come through. Yes, Monday, the 12th. At Create ATL, which is in the West End. So yes, come. Tickets are $25. The link is on my Instagram. Guided meditation, collective tarot. We have my friend who is an herbalist. She's doing a specialty Scorpio tea blend for us. We'll have some snacks. It'll be really cute. And the aura photography will be available as well if you want to get an aura photo in addition. This is for Candace. Yes, Candace, come, girl. The strength card is reversed. So when I feel this for you right now, and I feel it right here in my heart space, don't feel doubtful around the circumstances of your life right now. This might feel like things just aren't going according to plan, or things just feel like they're hard, or things just feel like they suck, right? When I feel this strength card, it kind of feels like, I don't know, like, it's funny because recently I was talking to my friend. I was like, they say that thing about your strongest soldiers. And it's like, I don't want to be a strong soldier anymore. So it's kind of like that energy. But you have this strength about yourself. You have this will about yourself. So even if things feel really hard right now, remember that, like, you got this. You've had it before. You'll have it again. You got this. Let's see what's on top. You got the Ace of Cups reversed. So it could be around love. You could just be feeling like nothing's working out. Things just don't feel like they're abundant. They're not flowing. It just keeps being an issue. It keeps being a problem. But when I feel this, I feel like just let whatever isn't working, just allow yourself just to, like, relinquish it, but know that, like, something will come back around. You have the Four of Wands, and maybe not something, like maybe not the same person, but like long-term commitment, relationship. If that's something that you're wanting, with the Four of Wands underneath the Strength card, is like, don't give up on that just because maybe at this point in time it hasn't come to fruition. Keep the faith is what I'm getting with this. Beautiful. So yes, Mystic Moon. Hey, I'm going to put it right here real quick. Mystic Moon is Monday, the 12th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Create ATL. So you guys come. And then like I said, the tickets link, it's on Eventbrite. You can literally go to Eventbrite and type in Mystic Moon and it'll come up. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. Okay. Adrian is next. What did Candace say? Thank you. Today I was like, you know what? I do want this and it's okay. Yeah, it is okay. And it's coming. And when I see that Ace of Cups reverse, it's like, it's still there, right? The Ace of Cups is there. A new beginning is there. It's just like, we don't want to give up, right? We don't want to give up on something just because it's not flowing, right? And that's that will, that tenacity, that Taurus energy. It's very grounded. It's very rooted. It's very fixed, right? And like I said, Venus just moved back into Aries. So I'm about to do a video on this for tarot and transits, and it's like, go for it. Just go for things, right? That's the only way we get what we want, is if we just go for them. Even if we don't get what we want, at least we went for it. You know what I mean? At least we did it. We experienced it. And having a story sometimes may be better than the real thing, to be honest with you. Adrian. What does Miss Adrian need to know? Having a story sometimes really may be better than the actual thing coming to fruition from time to time. Because I be collecting stories, y'all. I'm like, you ain't never gonna tell me my life was boring. I'll tell you that much. Okay. 3 of Pentacles reverse for Adrian. Look at this owl. This is you looking at these other owls like, what the hell are you doing? So that's what I feel like this, Adrian. I feel like you're looking at other owls that are, or other people that are supposed to be doing they're supposed to be doing their part. And you're like, hello, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing anything? Yeah. 10 of Pentacles reverse. When I see this, it's like someone's not doing their part, Adrian. Someone's not doing their part. And it's like, look, you said you could and you're not. And so, like, what are you going to do? Because I need you to participate. All right. I need you to participate in life to help us build this thing that we're trying to build. And now is the time. So I feel like there's something here about someone needing to just get going. And maybe this Venus transit in Aries will help them get it together, take some action. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I feel. Someone needs to stop doing nothing. Like, look at, I think these owls in this picture is so funny. Like this one at the top is like, hello, we're focusing here, you guys. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? So someone in your life right now, Adrian, you might be like, what are you looking at? Like, why aren't you paying attention to the task at hand? Because this is what we need to be working on. And I need you to not give up right now. I'm going to need you to kind of put some energy into it. Or else, you know, I'm going to have to, I can't do your part, my part, and this person's part. Like, you got to do your part. I have the 9 of Wands here and the King of Wands. So it's like someone needs to step up and do their part because you're doing yours and you're looking like that owl. Like, what are you doing? So make sure people are doing their part. And if they're not, you need to call them out on it. That's for Adrian. Bria is up next. Hey, y'all. Once again, just want to reiterate that Mystic Moon is coming back in real life on the 12th for the Scorpio full moon. We'll be doing a collective meditation, sound meditation with Keisha. I'll doing a collective reading. We'll have a specialty tea blend. I'm so excited. It's going to be very chill, very simple, but very effective and very exciting to be back in community and be around people and build with people because that's all I want to fucking do. So I'm happy that that's happening again. Bria. It's on Eventbrite, Mystic Moon. You can look it up or go on my Instagram and the link is there. What does Bria need to know? Bria. The moon. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. If something feels off, it's off. I don't know why I'm getting that. 9 of Wands. Yeah, something, if you're waiting for somebody to complete something or do something or for something to change, be mindful how long you're waiting for it, Bria. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles reverse. There's something here that you might need to realize is not going to, it's like, you know what? Intuitively, I just thought things were going to be different. I thought things were going to start moving. I thought things were going to progress and they're not. And I need to accept that. Yeah, I have the 2 of Cups reverse. So I hate readings like this because they suck, because we just want 2 of Cups upright and we just want not the moon here. But someone isn't being all that they said that they were. Someone in your life is concealing something. They're holding back. They're not revealing themselves. And we need people to be who they are fully in order for us to be in love and we have a real relationship and a connection that can actually work. And if people are holding back with the moon here, and intuitively you just know that like this is all they got, and you just keep hitting a wall with them, to me, this feels like someone that keeps saying they're going to do something and then they just don't do it. Start to trust your intuition and see it for what it is and not for what you hoped it could be, okay? That's for Bria. Gabriella is next. It is Thursday. Ooh. And I'm about to do a Venus and Aries tarot and transit after this. Oh yeah, I did come on here. Is that when I saw Sinners last week? I saw it again yesterday. I'm obsessed. You guys, have y'all seen it? Oh my God, it's so good. It's for Gabriella. I'm obsessed. I'm like, I think I saw Sinners last Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think so. I'm trying to go to the drive-in next. I sure am. Let's do one more shuffle. Gabriella. The 2 of Cups reversed, and I have the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the 2 of Cups reversed? The 4 of Wands. Maybe there's a need for you guys to, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, and I have the Ace of Pentacles here, do something new, right? Do something new with somebody or with your person. If you're in a relationship, this is like Ace of Pentacles. Now it's time to like do something new. We're in new Taurus season. We just had the Taurus new moon. Do something new, right? Like if you guys feel disconnected, if you guys feel like something's out of balance, there's a need to kind of like, okay, we're in a new phase, we're in a new cycle. Let's do something new. Let's bring ourselves back together. Let's kind of like, let's start again, like start a new cycle. We're always in cycles, you guys. That's all anything is just cycles, cycles, cycles. And so if you are in a relationship with someone and it still feels a little off, it's like, I've been looking for my person. Okay, well, maybe they're coming with the Ace of Pentacles here because this is like a new beginning around love and partnership. So if you've been looking, keep on being open and receptive because something new is coming with this Ace of Pentacles. And you may feel like it's not. I see the Four of Wands, like maybe it didn't go according to your plan. Look, I have the King of Swords. So could be someone very a little, I don't know why I just got like a brainiac energy off of this. So it could be someone smart, could be someone in some type of like IT industry or something, or maybe they're very like business minded. Maybe you meet them, maybe they, maybe I don't know why is that I'm getting like a suit or something. So yeah, there's a new beginning coming around love. If you felt like things have been off in the love department, something new is coming. And I have the King of Swords underneath this Four of Wands, which is like a new path opened up for you that maybe wasn't what you thought, like a new path is opening up around King of Swords energy. Can he show himself like tomorrow? Here's the thing that I will tell y'all about guys in relationships. I'm telling y'all, okay? If you truly, this is Taurus season, right? Everything is subconscious, unfortunately. Okay. So, what is going on internally is what we're seeing externally. So, with that Two of Cups coming up, there's some type of block that you're having subconsciously around love, Gabriella. So, let yourself release that and say, like, okay, maybe it hasn't come in yet, but there's abundance of men out there. There's abundance of interactions out there, and I'm ready to experience them. Because that Ace of Pentacles is an abundant energy. It's very Taurus, right? And so doing something that feels pleasurable, and maybe that's what I was saying too when I was thinking maybe you're already in a connection with someone, doing something that would just bring you pleasure. Like, I enjoy fill in the blank, right? Like, I'm going to go to this place, or I'm going to go do this thing, and like just be open. And maybe, like I see someone coming in, but it definitely is, you have to release this idea that it's not, right? You have to be open because there are guys, there are men, there are plethora of men, okay? There's lots and lots and lots of men, women, whatever your thing is, they are out there. But we have to realize that if we are internally thinking like they're not, or we get too locked in on who we want or what they're supposed to be like, then that can like block our energy from like bringing people in. And I'm saying that from my experience. Like, when I tell y'all every day, it's like a new guy is like shooting their shot, and I'm like, all right, cool. And that's what I was saying earlier. Is anything happening? No, but it allows me to be like, okay, there are people out here. There's still people out here. I'm just going to see what I like and what I don't like. But there are people. There are people, guys. I promise. There are people. Erica is next, and then Kimberly and Zaina. There are so many people. I'm telling y'all. But you got to just be, I don't know what it was for me, but something like, well, I know what it was for me. I finally got over like the past. When I got over the past, then the guys just started fucking flooding the fucking. And I'm like, oh. Here they are. Cool. Now, mind you, all of them have still been idiots. You know what I mean? I haven't found the right one, but at least I've had a fun time trying them out. Okay. Erica. This came through, and then I put it back, and it's here again. 6 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. What are you worried about, Erica? Everything is going to work out beautifully. Whatever you're worried about, whatever you're anxious about, don't be. The 6 of Wands is here. Whatever you're anxious about, whatever you're worried about not working, or you're getting in your head about it, and it just feels like daunting and like, I don't know, man. 6 of Wands. Everything is beautiful. It could be around work. Maybe leaving your job with the 8 of Pentacles reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like maybe it's time to move forward from your job, and you're just like, well, what if it doesn't work? And it will, but you can't stay in this kind of like analysis paralysis. My cat's health, income, and being able to support us. Yeah, you have to allow yourself to, like, I mean, do your thing. You know what I mean? I hate the thing I've learned about reading is sometimes I get a little frustrated because it's up, everyone's got to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? The energy is just the energy. We have free will to do what we're going to do with it. So with that 9 of Swords, it's like, if you're worried, then that's what's going to be your reality. But the 6 of Wands is here, is saying, like, if you let yourself kind of grow and expand, because it's Leo and Jupiter energy, then you'll probably find yourself in a very successful space, but not if you're worried about it. You know what I mean? Not if you're worried that you're never going to be successful, or you're never going to have money, or you're never going to find this, or then yeah, you're never going to find it. So like, that's the thing with that, especially with these fiery air energies that are happening right now. It's like very mental and very action oriented. So if we're thinking ourselves into whatever, then that's what it's going to be. And if we take action, then that's going to help, kind of move things forward. So we're moving out of like these water, earthy energies as these outer planets are moving, and they're moving into fiery and air energies. So we're moving out of this receptive energy on a collective, and we're moving into this like divine masculine energy. So it's really about like doing shit. You know what I mean? And not waiting for things. So that's what I'm getting here. You will be successful if you do. But if you wait and wonder and are worried, then you're kind of blocking that ability for something new to kind of break through, or something new to kind of whatever. But hey, that's what being a human is. Like, we got to fight through that humanity sometimes to kind of get to what we want, which is not easy. Zaina, it's not easy. My life sucks every day sometimes. Yesterday I hated my life. Okay. I cried, I don't know, a gajillion times. I'm like, I suck. What the fuck am I doing? Whoop-de-fucking do. I'm following my heart. Whoa, I still don't have what I want. So it's like, it's not as if I'm like above any of this. I too am straddled with 9 of Swords energy from time to time. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, am I going to just stay in my 9 of Swords energy, or am I going to keep it pushing and keep doing all that I can at least do to try my best to have the life that I am desiring? But I'm still trying to figure it out too. You know what I'm saying? I haven't figured it out. I'm still just rocking and rolling and trusting every fucking goddamn day. So I feel you. I feel that 9 of Swords. I was 9 of Swords in it yesterday. I was like, everything sucks. Why? And I still feel that way right now. But Queen of Cups for Zaina. Hello, Miss Cancer. Look at that. And the 5 of Pentacles. So this is about trusting your intuition. Kind of my little my tangent I just went on. It's like, don't get worried about that lack energy. Okay. This is temporary. This is not Sometimes, a lot of times when I'm in the energy, I'm going to express the vibes, right? So that tension, right? We have this fucking Pluto energy happening. We have this fucking squares that happen on the new moon. So with your Queen of Cups here, it's like it's hard for you maybe to trust yourself, trust the process, trust that everything's going to be okay, because right now it feels like everything is fucking sucking, right? But fives are temporary energy. The Chariot, there's your energy again, Zaina. Something's not moving forward, and it might feel like you're doubting yourself if it ever will. And it will. Look, the Knight of Swords is right after that. So if you're feeling doubtful, if things are feeling difficult, if you feel like you're struggling, just know that like this is temporary. Keep being diligent, showing up for yourself, doing what you can. And today the moon is also in Cancer. So if you're feeling overly emotional about something or like in your feels, you know, it'll flow on through sooner than later. I feel maybe after Taurus season, maybe it's just a little sticky icky for you with the Five of Pentacles there, but trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Things will change. Life is difficult, y'all. It is, you know, and tarot is here to just help us navigate the energy, but it doesn't help like change it, you know? Like tarot is such a great tool because it helps us navigate and understand where we are in time and space, but it doesn't change anything. You know what I mean? It's just a reflection of what is, so that we can be more aware that like, okay, this is what's going on. Instead of, you know, like things are what they are. I want to make more money. I want to be more successful with Arcana. My YouTube channel is Struggle Bus City. You know what I mean? And every day I show the fuck up because I'm like, well, this is all I can do is just keep showing up, putting in the energy, putting in the work, having faith, right? If I speak it, them, if I'm preaching it, then I'm living it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that type of energy where it's life is not easy, but it is a reflection of what we do and how we show up to it and how we process it and integrate the things that we experience. You know what I mean? It is helpful. It does matter. It does change. And knowing your like specific placements can really help you have even more awareness of that. Because for me, I just realized, and I got you, Jim. Jim's next. For me, I realized that I have a grand cross in my freaking chart. I have a fixed grand cross in my chart, which is nothing but a headache. And therefore, when it comes to change in my life, it is fucking slow. And it feels, oh, you're right, Kimberly. I did miss you. Kimberly, then I got you, Jim. Then Ronnie, and then Yummy. That rhymes. But yeah, so I have a fixed cross, and if you think about fixed energy, so this is for Kimberly, who's a Taurus, who has fixed energy. So fixed energy, if you're looking at your chart and you have fixed energy, or you have cardinal energy, or, you know, I'm getting in on tangent. Let me just focus. Two of Swords reverse for Kimberly, and the Eight of Cups reverse. So whatever decision that you've made, Kimberly, is around something, some decision, some type of choice, allow yourself to just like fully kind of like make it, right? When I see the Eight of Cups reverse, there's like a hesitance around like just fully like, okay, I made this decision, right? I'm going to just go forward with it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, right? Ooh, the Lovers. Yeah. Whatever this is, make the decision and let yourself leave whatever is keeping you from like moving forward. Like go for it. Don't hold on to what has been emotionally not helpful or murky. You know what I mean? Don't hold on to what's been murky. because that the Eight of Cups reverse is holding on to something that is not good, that feels emotionally like comfortable, but not good, right? It's Pisces energy. So there's some illusion around something, around maybe what something could be. You know what I mean? But have your, once again, free will. Okay. Make the decisions that work for you. But I'm so scared. What do we know about fear, y'all? We know that fear keeps us where we are. So are we going to be scared and stay in a comfort zone? Because although it's familiar, it's not getting us what we want. Or are we going to like, okay, very Venus and Aries energy. I feel this Venus and Aries because it's like, just go and do shit. Just do shit. Just do shit, right? Because like us not doing shit as we're here, like, what are we here to do? We're here to do shit. Different shit, hang out with different people, talk, you know what I mean? We're here to do shit because like that's the only way that we're gonna know if it's gonna work or not. Not doing anything, we already know that reality. We're living it already. So it's like, it's kind of like realizing like getting your feelings hurt or something not working out or something failing, like that's life. But at least you did it. At least you like put yourself out there. At least you learned something. At least you experienced it. At least it's something, right? Like this fear of living keeps us from living. And that is unfortunate because, you know, when we die, we're not going to be like, oh man, I wish I didn't do that. It's going to be more like, oh man, I wish I did do that. You feel me? So if there's something going on, think about it. Think about just like taking a little leap of faith. Jim, Ronnie. Do it, Kimberly. Ooh, ooh. You're welcome. This is for Jim. 10 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So this has to do with our life. So Jim, kind of same vibes that I'm in, right? Do it. Judgment is saying like, it's time for something new, right? It's like you're at a crossroads and you're like, you can, it's time to like be honest with yourself and make a decision or a choice that's going to bring you to this next level, to this abundance, to the success, to the world comes after judgment, right? But we have to listen to that calling, that inner knowing, that pull. And yes, with the 10 of Pentacles here, it could disrupt your life or the stability that you're used to, but it could also plant a new seed that can give you something more long lasting or something more. Yeah, look, the Fool is underneath that. There's something here that you're being asked to kind of like, okay, like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it because like, I want this, or this is something that feels like in alignment for me. But like the 10 of Pentacles is here reversed because maybe it's not what you thought, or maybe it's not what you've been working towards for all this time. So then it's kind of like that question, like, but I've been building towards this one thing and this choice kind of totally derails me. And it's like, does it derail you or does it reorient you or realign you with the success or your future path, right? Judgment is about a second chance, another opportunity to do something differently than we did before. And yes, it may disrupt our life, but it's coming up because maybe the disruption is needed. Okay, grand. Ronnie, and then Yummy Lay. Excuse me. Ronnie. And I may be feeling so feisty because like I'm in a Pluto squaring my moon for like the next year, basically 2 years. And it's basically like everything you thought, just throw it out the window, bitch. And I'm like, okay, fine. Fine. So Jim, wow, that's spot on. I've been feeling I need to move in a new direction for money, advancement, for a better life, and keep getting distracted away from keeping the normal routine. I will move and go towards it. Bless, 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 bless. Yes, follow yourself, follow your truth, follow your inner guide. But I'm happy to be a reflection of that however I can. You know what I'm saying? This is for Miss Ronnie. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Ronnie, here comes the sun and the ace of swords. Yay, a breakthrough of sorts. Truly, some breakthrough happening. I feel like for you, you've been doing a lot of learning. You've been doing a lot of processing and integrating with all these changes that came out of nowhere for you, right? It kind of goes into that same energy that I've been feeling overall. It's like, and this is why the mental, like, that's why I also feel like the swords is here for you. It's like mentally kind of like breaking through the noise as well as soul, spiritually, and like energetically with the sun. It's like finally, like this little owl coming out of this egg is like, oh, okay, I get it. It's like epiphany energy straight up with the ace of swords here. Like, I get it. And now the sun's here and it's like showing you, now you see this picture, now you see like this growth, this expansion, this like sense of self kind of coming back to you, right? Like, you know, and we're almost in Gemini season in a little bit, right? So it's like this sense of like, okay. And that's kind of what I was getting at earlier, is like we're always in these cycles. So when we go through a cycle that's kind of shitty, it's just like everything. It's going to come back out and the sun's going to come out again, right? And this new beginning is here, and this like aha, and this understanding, this realization, and this clarity, and this like, oh type of energy. It's like that. It's like, oh. And that's kind of life, y'all. You know, we go through these ebbs and flows. And sometimes, look, the hermit, you've been learning. You've been really doing the soul work, Ronnie. You've been doing it, but that's why we have these moments that suck. Because if everything was great, we would never have moments of soul growth. And that's what I'm realizing with myself, right? When I was like, yesterday, when I'm over here and I'm like, it's like everything is always helping us move forward and expand and grow. And that sun is coming out again. It's coming out again, Ronnie. Next up, Yami, and then Jakia, and then Patricia. Love that, Ronnie. That's great and beautiful. That is great. Yummy, 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 yummy. 10 of Cups reversed and the moon. Some illusion. Something about an illusion, Yami. Something about an illusion. Okay? Seeing things for what they are with this moon here. Motives. Seeing someone's motives. Sometimes motives around something. I feel motives. The star. Okay. So it doesn't feel bad though, for some reason, right? When I say that, yeah, the Strength card, it's kind of like seeing something for what it is and realizing like maybe what you thought it was going to be or how you thought it was going to like manifest or whatever is different, but it doesn't feel nefarious or bad. It just kind of, you see something, or maybe your motives are clear. Maybe it's your motives. Maybe you are intuitively understanding something more, right? With the moon here, it just feels like something in your soul is kind of maybe having clarity on something, right? Like maybe your motive, maybe your sole purpose, maybe your reason behind what it is that you're doing is being revealed to you. And maybe it looks different than you thought it was going to look, but this is exactly where you're supposed to be, right? With the star. So yeah, it's like something being revealed, and maybe it looks different and you're seeing beyond the illusion now, and you're realizing like, oh, what's actually motivating me in my soul space is like this, not this, right? It's that's what it feels like to me, and that's what's bringing in like this next kind of when I see this like a horizon or awakening, or like something about like your purpose, right? With the strength card here. So maybe there's something here that you're seeing what your actual motive is, your actual purpose around doing something is now. You see it now in like this old film, this old illusion of what that was is being like dissolved. And so now you're more pure in your purpose, pure in your motives around something, which is actually what has been needed so that things can continue to kind of like move you forward on your dreams. That was for Yamile. Jakia is next, and then Patricia. Just another reminder, Mystic Moon is on the 12th in Atlanta, if you guys are here. Eventbrite is where you can buy your ticket. It's a limited amount of space, so get it while you can. You're welcome, Yams. I think life has been foggy because the illusions are being dissolved, right? You're clear, but what's happening is that the illusions are all dissolving. So it's like, oh, that's not what that was, or that's not who I thought that was, or that's not what, you know what I mean? So it's like you're clear on your purpose, on your path, on what you got going on, but the environment that you're kind of operating within potentially, or the connections or whatever, is all dissolving. So then it just kind of feels like, what is happening? But like you and your soul intuitively know what's happening, but the outside is like dissolving. So it's like that's murky, right? Like what I've been like sitting, yeah, icky, exactly. What I've been like stepping in, now I'm like, ugh, this is gross, because I know my purpose and I see my motives clear, that I see myself so clear that I see your motives so clear, and those are some icky vibes. Have they? Jakia, I love that. Jakia brought 2 amazing friends with her to the house, and they all got in-person readings. It was so great. It was so fun. Thank you so much. I'm so happy they're still chatting about their reading. Okay, Jakia. King of Wands. We know who that is. So there's the King of Wands. What's underneath? The Emperor. We got this, right? So he's our person of interest is still showing up, King of Wands here. So there's still a commanding energy, I feel, around them. And the Justice card reverse. So the relationship, this is just a confirmation of what we know, where the relationship is still out of not balance, not well, like not doing, what we know it to be, right? This Libra energy. But the King of Wands is still kind of fighting to keep up appearances at this very moment with this Justice card reverse. But you can only hide from the truth for so long. And that is being shown very much. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There's a learning that's happening here. So the Mr. King of Wands is still trying to keep up appearances, but I feel like he's kind of like gaining more control, because I have the Emperor underneath this, because the relationship is not working. And there's a learning, there's an understanding that's happening here, slowly but surely. So just know that I feel like once Saturn moves into Aries, and maybe we talked about that at the end of this month, that might be what helps him kind of like break past this appearance thing and keeping up with how things look, right? Patricia is next. Hey, Patricia. Love. Let's see. Love. The star reverse. So when it does come to love, this for Patricia, there is something that is out of alignment. You know, the star, this is my favorite card, and it talks about ourselves and where we're going and our hopes and our dreams and having faith in that, on that path that we're on. But when it's reversed, something is not syncing up with that dream. The path that we're on is not necessarily bringing us to what it is that we ultimately want. What's underneath that? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. Someone here, or whatever this is, whomever you're kind of connected with, there's a lack of like spark or like action happening. So it's like, I may want this thing, but like there's no action being taken. There's no Four of Pentacles reverse. Someone's got to break out of their comfort zone, right? That's what I feel here with the star. So if you aren't married, or if you aren't talking to someone specifically right now, this is a need for you, because the star is about us. For you to like take action, put yourself out there, kind of like realize that we do have to set our sights and like take action, right? This is about what we want, and this is all about us. And with the Ace of Wands underneath that, it's taking that action. So I'm about to do a video on Venus and Aries when I get off of here. And this is kind of what I'm saying. It's like, we got to just go for it. So if you're wanting love, if you're wanting connection, and there's someone in your thoughts about it, maybe it's you kind of being more aggressive in some way, or being more open to like taking action. Or if you need to like get back online or get on the dating apps or something like that, it's like that type of energy. It's like you can have what you want, but it comes with allowing yourself to, with the star here, like understand your vision and how to get that vision. And also it could be about, because the Aquarius energy is the star. So Aquarius is about community. So if you're uncertain about love, like what do you like to do, right? Putting yourself in community spaces with like-minded people. So it could be like a pottery class or a whatever, or like, oh, there's a hiking club, or whatever the case may be. When you allow yourself to kind of get in alignment with like what you desire, that can help you meet love, right? But if you're just sitting and waiting, that's where that Ace of Wands reverse is coming in. It's like, you got to go and do it. You got to kind of put yourself out there. You got to light that match, and then from there something can catch fire, right? So love, it's out there, but we got to step outside our comfort zone. That's for Patricia. Thank you so much for coming on through. Tamika is next. What does Miss Tamika need to know? Yeah, y'all, this Aries, because you're welcome. I have an Aries Mars. So like when Aries energy for me is like very aggressive. Like I'm a very aggressive reader, right? When I want to be, because it's like, look, this is what we got to do, right? Because we got to do something. It doesn't always just happen to us. We got to do the things, or we're just going to be in the places that we're in. And that is frustrating, but it's also kind of like, we got to do our part. And that's kind of that magician energy, is like, we can have whatever it is that we're wanting, but we've got to do our part. And yeah, that's frustrating, especially when you are doing your part and you're still not getting it. But then that's just a matter of having that faith and understanding what's happening astrologically, so you can kind of like be in that flow of the energy, and then just also just be willing, like, to take a risk, you know? This is for Tamika. Judgment reverse. Oh, wow, Brianna. That is crazy. Y'all, I just did Brianna's reading. She was the first person. I told her something's coming in quick. And she said it wasn't a man, but communication just came through. Her best friend just FaceTimed her and got engaged. Wow. Well, there's that. That's a very cool confirmation. Well, congrats to her. Okay. Just got a little chill. When engagement's near, it trickles down. That's what I always like to hope to think. I don't know. It hasn't happened for me yet, but maybe. Tamika, the judgment card reverse. So if you're confused about something, because the Seven of Cups is underneath this, do the opposite of what you would typically do, right? If you want something to be real, if you want to experience something and you make the same choices, you're going to get the same results. So that's why the judgment card is coming up. And look, the Fool is right here reversed. You got to take a risk. I'm telling y'all, this Venus and Aries energy is coming through so freaking loud, so embodied through my energy, because that's why I'm so fiery right now, y'all. I'm fired up because this Venus in Aries energy is like, come on, y'all. If we want something, we got to take a risk. We got to take a leap of faith. We got to go for it. We got to make different decisions. We got to put ourselves out there. We can make it real, but only through our actions, only through those leaps of faith, right? We can't just sit and just like do the same thing and expect a different result. So that's for you, Tamika, with the judgment card coming up reverse and the Fool coming up reverse. It's like, take a leap of faith towards something, even if it's scary. That choice you're being met with is like, do I do the same and get the same, or do I do something different and get something different? Right? There's infinite possibilities. If I go down this road, I already know what I'm going to get because I already have it. Right? It's like that type of energy. So let yourself kind of like do it. In whatever way and capacity that like makes sense to y'all, right? I always say, take it through your spiritual lens. You know what I mean? I'm not a predictor. I'm not, I'm not, just like with Brianna, the energy was coming through, and that's a perfect example. The energy comes through, and then it's up to y'all to know how to apply it to the specifics of your life, because that's how that works. So I didn't know that Brianna's best friend was going to call her and tell her that she got engaged, but the energy was telling me that there's some type of rapid communication that's coming to her. And that's how that played out. So you never know like how the energy is reflecting your energy or what it's reflecting back to you. And that's why it's so important as you use tarot as a tool to kind of like take it through your spiritual lens and say like, oh, this is how this is like kind of like showing up for me. Because my gift is energy reading. I'm not this is going to happen at this day, at this time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes that happens, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here for us to work with the energy so we can like feel like, okay, there's a method to the madness, and we're not just here flailing in our lives, hoping to come out on the other side. It's like, no, God gave us astrology and the tarot and all these things for us to navigate our lives in a way that can bring us as much comfort and ease and grace as possible, even when things are sucky or scary or awesome or whatever the case may be. That's what these tools are for us to help navigate our lives in a way that makes us feel like we're going to be okay, because we are going to be okay. But what can we do to kind of like feel more balance throughout the process that is our life? Brianna. Hilarious. We can all hope. And you never know, it could be a double entendre reading. You could have a man could come around too. Okay. So I think I read for everyone. If anyone wants an oracle message, let me know because I'll pull one of those for you guys too. I think I'm going to pull angel messages. Brianna, let's see what the angels have to say. Hilarious. Look, in the near future, Brianna. So I still think you might be getting some communication that you might have gotten a double message from spirit, but we have in the near future. And what's after that? Compromise. So there may be a conversation that happens and you guys may have to come to some sense of like compromise, understanding, acceptance. Okay. But we have compromise and in the near future. So let's see. Brianna. I'm sorry. Gabriella. Improving health. Your love life is improving, okay? It is improving. That Ace of Pentacles, that is new, fertile, abundant energy, okay? It is improving. It's coming into a different existence, right? Let go of any idea. That's what I was saying, right? With the Two of Cups reverse. The Two of Cups reverse, I was saying whatever subconscious things that we're holding on to, we got to let it go. And everything is improving. Things are getting better. So allow yourself to let go of the idea that it's not going to happen or it's not getting better because it is. Not the wilderness, but we learned in the wilderness, you know? Tamika, let's see what the angel messages are for you. I love how those kind of back those up. And I remember with Tamika, ask your angels. So we're doing that currently. Thank you for the confirmation. An opportunity. Oh, didn't we get the judgment card reverse and the Fool card reverse? This is an opportunity. Let's go for it. And then I have helpful people. So maybe you're wondering if this is like good for you, if they got your back, whatever the case may be. But we have helpful people and an opportunity. So that is what the angels have to say. And I have take action. Y'all, the energy's the energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an energy translator. That shit blows my mind. That shit blows my mind. Love it. Okay. Anybody else want an oracle message? Let's see. I'm going to pull one for me. Because I told y'all yesterday was a doozy of a day. Today's been better, but I was like, what am I doing? Within the next few months, and meditation brings answers. So that's my message. All right. Within the next few months. Fine. Okay. Yami's next. Yami. Within the next few months. Okay, that's what yours. And a yes. So a yes and within the next few months for Yamile. So, and that's interesting because both of us got within the next few months. I received that. And then mine said meditation brings answers. And that's funny because I've been knowing that I've been needing to sit in meditation more. So I love that that came through. I can't wait that long. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know what to tell you about that. But Big Happy Changes is right there. Well, I'm sorry, Yams. You know, you don't have to receive it. You can reject it. You know, it's free will. You don't have to. If it doesn't resonate, then don't resonate. You know what I'm saying? Jakia. You don't have to accept that, you know? Get more information. Thanks. And then we have if you believe. So get more information and if you believe. So right now, I think with that, Jakia, going on with your reading, we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. So yeah. If you believe, I think is important too. So I think here it's like keep your eye on the prize. And we got big happy changes at the bottom. So we don't know what we don't know. And yeah, I mean, you reject whatever you need to. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, girl. I be wanting to reject. I wanted to reject within the next few months too, but I'll accept it because kind of makes sense. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't in the next 3 months either because I'm fucking over it. But what do you freaking do? Time is so relative, right? When we're in it, it just feels like wait and yes, you know? Well, yeah. Well, miracles happen every day, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the end all be all. I don't fucking know. Like I said, I am just a human being pulling cards. So you got it, girl. You know, whatever you need, it will be provided to you. No worry about that. It sure will. Alrighty, y'all. Well, there's that. I'll be back next week. I'm pretty positive. I don't have anything to do unless something random happens, and I won't. Love you too, Yoms. And I love all of you guys. Thanks. Remember the 12th, we will be at Create ATL for Mystic Moon, which I'm very excited about. Come get a little meditation, get a little vibe. You can get an aura picture. It's an additional cost, but it's still available to get done. So there's that. And I'll see you guys later. And I'm going to go do the Aries, the Venus and Aries video, which I feel like might counteract that within the next few months energy all day because it's very right nizow kind of vibes. So time is relative. All right. See you guys later. Thanks, Jakia. What a peach. What a peach. I appreciate your support so much, girl. I really do. I really, really do. I love all you guys. I appreciate all you guys' support, you know, with the just trying to get to that next level, Lord, but within the next few months. Okay. All right. See y'all.